So let me just get the recording started. And hey everyone, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Thank you so much for being there. And thank you for being such a beautiful, beautiful day. Before the energetic chaos of the week. Let's cancel that. What does it take to be ease, joy, and glory? We have a lot going on this week, guys, cosmically. Because Mercury in retrograde begins on the 15th. And also, the same exact day happens to be the eclipse, right? We begin eclipse season with the full moon in the sign of Virgo. So, what does this mean? It means that a lot of those areas of your life that um, you have order and structure, and you make significant all those little details that you think that have to be exactly the way that you want them to be. Otherwise, what's the point? Um, those are the things that are going to kind of come into question really during eclipse season, because the eclipses are in Virgo and Pisces. So you want to also be mindful. Sorry, Virgo and Libra will be in the eclipses, but you just want to be really, really mindful that there's so much opportunity that lies in an eclipse. An eclipse is also like, if you imagine how we think of an eclipse as the sun eclipsing the moon, right? Vice versa. Uh, the moon eclipsing the sun, covering the sun. Then it covers for a minute and then it releases something. So many of us have been feeling like that energy is kind of creeping into our lives, that a lot of our joy, if you will, the joy being the sun, has kind of been eclipsed with this really, really retrospective, introspective energy. And that's going to continue. It's going to continue through April 7th when Mercury goes direct, and we'll have the a little bit more of that energy from the eclipse kind of fizzling out just a bit. But let's focus on the positive here, right? Let's focus on the positive here. What systems and structures and um, what are those things called? The things that I have none of. Routines, those kind of things that you have been doing more in a rote type way, that you've just been doing and doing and doing, and um, you don't really know why you're doing them. Like you've done them that way for, you know, 20 years. This is really the time when you want to look at creating something new with that. Because remember, Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And so oftentimes we keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result, never having a different result, and finding ourselves frustrated, angry, depressed, lonely, all those great energies. It is really said that all we have to do is just shift those things just a little, those energies just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. I thought it was so funny yesterday they shifted the time on us. That's something that shifts, right? That shifts, and that creates a shift in what our routine is, our system and structure. Little things like that make a really, really big difference in your life. So for example, there's a fabulous book. You probably have heard me say it. It's been a while, but called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And it's by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I recommend this book to a lot of my clients and myself included. It's really one of my favorite books that really merges science and spirituality. And Joe talks about how just the littlest shifts, like just getting out of bed in a different way, right? Doing those routines that you've always done, doing just a little bit different, can have monumental results. So, if the first thing you do when you wake up is you check your phone, maybe the first thing that you do when you wake up is say a prayer of gratitude, or you start the day by meditating or checking in. Maybe if your routine involves, oh, the first thing I do is I go have my coffee and then I read the newspaper. Maybe you read the newspaper first and then you make your coffee. Little things, the littlest things. And because we have all this Virgo energy with the full moon, eclipse, retrograde, the littlest things, because Virgo is all about the details, will have the biggest impact. The biggest impact. And so let's see how we can kind of color our days in something exciting and interesting and intriguing that mixes up the energy a little bit. Okay. Um, yeah, so it's a very exciting thing. The other thing that I want to start to drop with you guys, the two things I want to talk about today, in addition to, is that Neptune has been in the sign of Pisces since 2011. Okay, it takes a long time. It's a very, very far out planet. It takes a long time to transition. It's moving into Aries. This means we're moving from our dreams into our actions, especially when they have to do with those things that are spiritual and deep meaning to us, have purpose. Those things are shifting. Okay. And I'm doing a workshop. I'm very, very excited about it, from dreamer to doer. That workshop is going to be, I believe we set it for March 30th. March 30th. I'll have all the details later, but I just want to put that in your universe. I'm offering to do mini Neptune readings, so that you know how this conjunction will affect you personally, so that we can know where Neptune is in your planet, in your chart, and move forward with that. That's the second thing. The third thing is probably my most exciting thing. The podcast this week launched yesterday, and it's all about, drum roll please, our episode of International House Hunters is airing tomorrow. We finally got the go-to. It's published everywhere. It will premiere at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the HGTV network. So do your local listings, see where it's playing in your time zone. Again, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, House Hunters International. The name of the episode is called Written in the Stars or something like that, because I talk about astrology and how astrology was a main part of me moving here and bringing Guillermo along. So I'm very excited about that. It's really special, and the podcast this week ties into that, because what I am talking about is my once disdain for reality television becoming quite a passion and something very exciting to me that I was excited to be a part of. Really, it's about authenticity, right? There's nothing more. Well, for me, I know this not might not be the standard in all the time, but for me it was an exercise in true vulnerability, like showing up, really being willing to be all of me, warts and all. And that was really cool. So set your VCR, set your DVR, your TiVo, or however you record. And if you don't catch it live, I would love to share that with all of you. I won't be able to see it live, unfortunately, but they'll send me a link the next day. So I want to share that with you guys too. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do our meditation today, and let's focus on changing those details. Mercury retrograde already in action. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and begin the meditation. Let's close our eyes. I'm going to turn the camera off. Let's close our eyes, find ourselves in our heart. And as we do so, let's just begin today by taking a very deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our energy, our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from the space in the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. From here, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. Now see yourself in this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine that ball of light lifting you up out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets, galaxies, and the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light, light, some dark. Through those layers out into a beautiful golden-like light, through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light, and through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the seventh plane of all the ways, the plane of creation, of oneness, and of complete totality. Immediately, the ball of light falls into this pure energy. You feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all atoms and molecules of existence. Pure oneness. From here, we're going to ask for some downloads for the group today. As a reminder, downloads are just energy which we receive into our subconscious mind. As we change our beliefs, we change our reality. I believe also, too, I'm having an awareness about neuroplasticity of all things. Neuroplasticity in the brain is something really also very interesting too. Like it like your body, your body gets atrophied when you don't work it out. So when we get in these places of doing things out of habit, out of being a rote, then what happens is also those energies, those neuro pathways, neuroplasticity kind of remains the same. So when you change things just a little bit, you get to exercise that neuroplasticity. So would you like to know what it feels like and that you know that it's safe for you to get out of your old routine? That it's safe for you to embrace a new routine, and that it's safe for you to acknowledge what is working for you in a vulnerable way. Sometimes it takes being very vulnerable and saying, yeah, I've been doing this for 20 years, but it's not working for me. That takes a lot of guts sometimes. So would you like to know what it feels like, and how to be and have that vulnerability with yourself? And that it's safe for you to have that vulnerability with yourself. And that you're worthy of sharing that with yourself. Would like that, say yes. So why don't we just take a second and ask? We're engaged in this beautiful energy, this magic with the creator. Just ask, universe, source, light, creator, what is it that I could change about my habits, my routines today, that if I did in just the simplest and easiest ways would change my life and bring so much more of what I'm asking for into my life with total ease, total joy, total glory. And everything that doesn't allow that, let's just destroy and uncreate it. Would you like to know what it feels like to listen? To listen to those whispers of the universe, to listen to where and what direction it wants to send you. Great. So now let's shift our energy to those who require our healing today. And as we do so, let's just imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Let's please send a healing today to John. See him surrounded in the Creator's love and the Creator's light. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Let's also see some unconditional healing and light to Mama Linda. Be healthy, safe, protected. Let's send healing to Sarah. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Abraham. Be healthy, safe, protected. Let's send healing to Lisa. happy, healthy, safe, protected. And also to Carrie, happy, healthy, safe, protected. To Anne, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. To Grace and her family, happy, healthy, safe, and protected. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. And now let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for being here, for showing up today, being a part of this amazing, amazing workshop, amazing meditation and experience. Great. And guys, have an amazing day. A wonderful day. Thank you so much. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, everyone.